Are you thinking about buying a rental to build wealth and retire early? That passive income dream sounds mighty fine till the numbers start rolling in like a math quiz you weren't ready for. So let's talk money, baby. The down payments, the cash flow, the hidden costs, and more importantly, how to know if it's actually a smart investment or just a money pit in disguise. Hey, everybody, I'm Angela, your go to guide for making smart, profitable real estate decisions with a splash of sass and zero fluff. So if you're looking to buy your first or next rental property, you better know your numbers. So grab your tea and a notepad, and we're about to break it all down. First things first, financing. Unlike a primary residence, most lenders require a minimum 20% down payment for rental properties and sometimes more. So that means on a $300,000 property, you'll need at least $60,000 cash up front. And no, you can't sneak in with 3.5% and an FHA loan unless you're house hacking and living in part of it. Pro tip, shop around for lenders who specialize in investor loans. Some offer better terms, others care more about the property's income than your W 2. You need to know every penny leaving your pocket each month. So here's what to include in your monthly expenses: mortgage, including the principal and interest, property taxes, insurance, rental property insurance, not just homeowners, property management if you're not DIYing it, maintenance and repairs, HOA fees if applicable, like if you're going to rent out a condo, vacancy allowance. Yes, your place won't be full 100% of the time. Most new investors forget at least 2 to 3 of those. Don't be that person. Once you've got your monthly expenses, compare them to your rental income. That difference is your cash flow, the money you actually pocket each month. So let's say your rent is $2,200 a month. Your total monthly costs add up to $1,800 a month. That's $400 cash flow. That's not bad. But if something breaks or you go a month without a tenant, that cushion disappears real quick. And that's why you should always run the numbers as if you'll have at least 1 month vacancy per year. And 10% of the rent, you need to set that aside for repairs. So if you really want to sound like you know what you're doing at a dinner party, drop this: cap rate. Cap rate is the net operating income divided by your purchase price. So let's say your property nets $12,000 a year after expenses. You paid $250,000 for it. That is a 4.8% cap rate. So what's a good cap rate? That depends on your market. In hot areas, 4 to 6% is decent. In higher risk zones, 8 to 10% might be possible, but with more volatility. And ROI, that's your total return, including appreciation and cash flow divided by how much cash you put in. So if you invested 70,000 and made 7,000 a year, that's a 10% ROI. Not too shabby. So here's where most investors mess up. They forget the hidden costs. Tenant turnover includes cleaning, painting, repairs. Each turnover can cost hundreds or thousands. Legal fees, evictions, lease reviews, or property disputes. Capital expenses, roof, HVAC, water heater, they'll all need replacing eventually. Property management, that's 8 to 10% of your monthly rent, and that adds up, especially if you're a hands-off landlord. Listen, if you're self-managing, that's a part-time job. Midnight plumbing calls are not for the faint of heart. Location just doesn't affect your rent, it affects your vacancy rate, the quality of tenants, your maintenance costs, and resale value. A cheap house in a declining neighborhood might look great on paper, but you're going to pay for it in stress, repairs, and headaches. Look for areas with job growth, low vacancy rates, and rising rents. And for the love of heaven, don't just buy because it's cheap. Watch out for these red flags before you sign anything. The seller says tenants always pay on time, but they don't show the payment history. Unrealistic rent projections that don't match the neighborhood. HOA with strict rental rules. Deferred maintenance. If it looks rough now, it'll be worse after the tenants live in it. My take: rental property can be an amazing way to build long-term wealth, but only if you treat it like a business. This is not HGTV. It's real money, real math, and real risk. But if you run the numbers right and you buy smart, it can absolutely change your financial future. Do you need help evaluating a deal? Drop the numbers in the comments and I'll take a look, or send me a message and we'll crunch them together. And hey, if this helped, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your favorite future landlord, because knowledge is power and passive income is the goal. If you like this video, if you found this helpful, check out this one over here too. This is going to be super helpful for your real estate future.